According to court records, the relationship quickly became a nightmare of control and manipulation. Zhang, a disturbing pattern of emotional abuse. He coerced Zhang into staying by threatening self-harm, subjecting her to constant psychological pressure and isolating her from support. A lesser-known actor whose actions led to a major scandal, raising serious questions about fame, justice, and how celebrities are treated differently. Born in 1990, Zhang's career began quietly. He made his first TV appearances in 2012, taking on small parts while striving to build his name in the industry. In an attempt to break out, he adopted the stage name Gazai for his music career, releasing a handful of songs. By 2018, Zhang moved into acting, taking bit parts in films such as The Soul of the Dragon, even working under respected directors from Hong Kong. Despite these efforts, the public hardly noticed him. Everything changed after September 2021, but not because of talent. That month, Zhang entered a troubling relationship with a 16-year-old girl from his hometown, known only as Zhang. According to court records, the relationship quickly became a nightmare of control and manipulation. Zhang, a disturbing pattern of emotional abuse. He coerced Zhang into staying by threatening self-harm, subjecting her to constant psychological pressure and isolating her from support. As a teenager, Zhang was caught in a harmful cycle, overwhelmed by constant fear and deep emotional fatigue. As months passed, the abuse escalated. Zhang made a brave decision in February 2022 to break free and end the relationship. Yet Zhang could not accept this. On what should have been a day of celebration, Zhang invited Zhang deep into a secluded forest in Shaanxi province. But when she chose to break away, his fury erupted uncontrollably. In a flash of fury, he brandished a folding knife, striking her neck with repeated brutal blows. He severed major arteries and her windpipe, killing her instantly. The violence was brutal, cold, and remorseless. Zhang staged the scene to mimic a suicide, stole Zhang's phone to prevent her from reaching out, and threw both the phone and his blood-stained clothes into a nearby, disposing of evidence in a nearby reservoir, to wipe away all signs of his crime. In a chilling act of manipulation, Zhang then posted a message on social media, expressing a love that seemed more haunting than heartfelt. He survived, but his fate was sealed. The police quickly gathered the fragmented truth. Zhang's deliberate cruelty and cold cover-up emerged clearly. He was arrested and brought to trial in Xi'an. The court proceedings revealed the crime, exposed him, whose personality was marked by control, paranoia, and dangerous obsession. Zhang's crime was described as deliberate, violent, and severely damaging to social order. Despite attempts to appeal, the legal outcome was definitive. By the close of 2024, Zhang faced the ultimate penalty: execution by firing squad. A rare and serious judgment for a public figure in China, underscoring the gravity of his actions. Interestingly, the authorities kept Zhang's execution under wraps, only revealing it to the public months later in July 2025. The revelation ignited fresh outrage, not just about the crime, but about the inconsistent ways the entertainment industry handles punishment. After Zhang Yiyang's execution for the shocking murder of his teenage girlfriend, many thought his name would vanish from China's entertainment industry forever. Zhang had been a rising star, appearing in dramas and releasing music that gained a loyal fan base. But when news broke that he brutally killed his underage girlfriend, the country was outraged. People assumed his career would be wiped away, his projects shelved, and his name erased from public memory. But that's not what's happening. Some of Zhang's past work is still being sold online, his music streams are still active in some places, and there are reports that his family might not be receiving royalties. That has led to a storm of debate. On one side, there are those who say his work should remain. Their argument is that art, once created, belongs to the world, and that the other people who worked on Zhang's shows and albums shouldn't lose their income because of his crime. Producers, writers, actors, and countless crew members put their time and talent into those projects. Removing everything with Zhang's face could mean lost jobs, unpaid royalties, and erased history. But for many others, that explanation doesn't sit right. To them, leaving his work out there feels like honoring a murderer. Online, angry comments flood every post about Zhang, saying things like, "Why are we still seeing his face?" and "This is blood money." They argue that the family of the teenage girl he killed now has to live every day knowing that Zhang's image and name are still being sold, and in some cases, making money for his family. That's where the second debate comes in. Should Zhang's family be allowed to profit off his old work? Some say yes. They argue that his parents and siblings didn't commit the crime, so why should they be punished? Losing their son was already a heavy blow. Others completely disagree. They see any financial gain as deeply wrong, saying, if his family is still earning money, it's like there's no consequence for what happened. This story has also sparked bigger conversations about how societies handle the art of disgraced celebrities. Should everything they touched be erased, or should their art be judged separately? There are examples all over the world of actors and singers who committed terrible acts. But their movies, songs, and books are still out there. In Zhang Yiyang's case, though, many people believe the crime was so brutal, so unforgivable, that separating the art from the man is impossible. The victim's family has not spoken publicly much, but people online are speaking for them, saying they must feel like they're living in a nightmare. Imagine losing your teenage daughter, only to see the man who killed her still being featured in posters, in online stores, and in music lists. Some say it feels like reopening the wound every single day. Others worry about the message this sends to society. If Zhang's work keeps earning money, does that mean crimes like his can still lead to fame and profit after death? Does it create a culture where someone can commit an atrocity but still leave behind a celebrated legacy? And there's another layer: censorship and control. Some argue that China should ban his work entirely as a statement, but others warn that erasing history, even the ugly parts, can be dangerous. They believe Zhang's work should stay, but maybe the profits should go somewhere else. To the victim's family, to domestic violence charities, or to causes that would honor the girl's memory rather than the man who ended her life. Right now, no clear solution exists. Some streaming platforms may quietly remove Zhang's shows over time, while others keep them up for financial reasons. Some fans even hold on to his work privately, separating the music they once loved from the crime he committed. But the anger isn't going away, and neither is the pain for the girl's family. Thank you for watching Why I Killed You TV. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.
I hate you. You're gonna die. I don't want to do this.